Hello, everybody. That is a smiling face right there. Look at that guy.
Oh, Lord goodness. Friggin' frick.
Beautiful man. I love that beard.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
I'm jealous of your ability to connect your beard and your mustache.
Yeah, as you can see, this guy can't pick his beard. That's just that
No.
ain't happening.
You know, don't be too intimidated by it. I couldn't grow it until I was like in my 30s. So I was much older before it could even happen.
So it took a while for your face to catch up with your hair.
I think so. It's and you know what's really funny? I'm not a hairy person in general. So it's kind of funny that my beard is so thick and blonde, and nowhere else on me I look like a hairless like mole rat everywhere else. It's pretty ridiculous. Like I have a little bit of hair on my chest, tiny little squiggles, but not like this thing, you know?
I got squiggles on my belly, and that's as far as it goes.
Right?
Careless.
It's like it gets all patchy and weird and shit. So I don't know. I made up for it right around here. So nice. How is everybody? How are you all doing today?
I'm doing well. Like I said, we're here to, everybody to get to know you, get to know Mr. Jason here, and sell some books and have a good time, and of course, being our crazy selves, you can see this lineup of avatars that we got.
Yeah, I'm going to be definitely doing some acting too. I'm going to have to be doing my part today, I guess. Jeez, I should probably just put up mine if you're going to be like this. Like I should just do this the whole time and this is the most boring stream ever if we do this.
It's true.
It would, you know what would be cool? If one of us could just like our avatar could march over and just beat the crap out of the other one.
Oh yeah.
You know, like something like that would be awesome. Like, psh, other way. Psh.
Battle Royale kind of thing. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Somebody should make that. We need an animation for that. So we can have hostile avatars, things like that. It'd be
One
beautiful.
of those, not like the others.
It'd be so much fun.
Yeah.
So much fun. Nice.
Yeah.
So I am the creator, artist, and writer of the book Hammer. It is called Thusly So because it is about Mjolnir and it raining down from Asgard to Earth after Ragnarok.
It would be without an owner at that point.
Yeah.
That is correct. It does not have an owner when it lands here on Earth, and shortly thereafter it gets one.
Sounds like you got a very cool. Well, you see, that's the thing. It's like, except for of course, Marvel and things like that. But in the mythology, when Ragnarok's there, when it happens, it's done. Like, that's it.
Well, what happens after is that everyone gets reborn, and then
Yep.
And then all the bad people get stuck in one of the giant's ribs, and full of lava and stuff. And Sun God gets reborn. He helps the last humans, Ask and Embla, repopulate the earth, and then all the warriors that fought for Valhalla and on Freya's side, they get a new chance at not having to fight all the fucking time.
Right, very much so. So in my world, Ragnarok is secular, just like you're saying. The gods can be reborn. In this case, Thor in my world is dead. He died while fighting the Jormungandr, the world serpent. And
you're probably the only person I've ever heard pronounce that.
Jormungandr.
Jormungandr. Yeah. In the back of my book, I'm going to have the phonetic spelling so everybody will know how to say those words by the time you're done.
I always got the yor because I know that you don't pronounce the J like a J,
Right.
So, but I didn't know like the rest of it. So I know yor, but I was like, I'm not even going to try.
Yeah, Jormungandr. I try to actually know the words and know how to say them properly if I'm going to be writing about them. I do. Now, every once in a while, there are so many of them that you can't keep up, right? So you're going to missay something, and that's okay. It is what it is. So they had a thing about their words, and they're just terrible. First of all, like, who names their hammer Mjolnir? And most people can't even frickin' say it.
Yeah.
So
I know when we were coming up, like, I had a lot of friends, and I didn't know until I heard it on like a cartoon or something like that.
Mhm.
Most of people, when they would read a Thor comic or something, they would call it Mjolnir or something like that. They try to pronounce the J.
Right.
Right. So, by the way,
It's
Coach of Lunacy has a question. Will this book prominently feature parachute pants? That's not that kind of hammer.
I might draw somebody in parachute pants for sure. Like,
there you go. So
it's a post-apocalyptic world. They could be wearing anything,
Yeah, anything to get their hands on, which could be, they might find
Yeah.
in Hammer's closet, and
MC Hammer's house might be the only thing that survived. You don't know.
I mean,
You don't know. It
that
could
house
be
was
his.
very nice back in the day.
How dope would that be to like come to just show up at like his house and be like, oh my god, these pants are great.
they're in pristine condition.
They're impressively baggy, and I enjoy these. Like, everything in the post-apocalyptic world is usually like skin tight and strapped to him and really constraining and just terrible. And he's like, my god, this is the freest I've ever been in my life.
Yes. I would love to see either that or to go back a little further than that, some Zubaz pants.
Zubaz.
Yes.
My god.
The Zubaz were awesome. I remember, because the reason I think about it, there was this show that used to be on ESPN Classic. I forgot the name of it, but it was these two brothers who would like watch old like football games and things like that. And one time they were showing like an old bowl game from like 87 or 88. And these people it showed people walking down the street, and of course there was like 5 or 6 of them in the shot had Zubaz pants on. So it's like
that's so great. So yeah, I might do something like that. I may actually drop a little tidbits from the 80s and 70s in there and just kind of try to have a good time, some of the stuff I loved.
See if anybody notices, I'd say.
I like
Hail,
Hail,
Jason Pascal.
Everyone else too. XOXO. I'm bouncing between Stroms.
Poor man.
Dang.
Somebody should find a doctor to help him with that.
I am going to assume that he meant bouncing between strings, and yeah.
Yes.
And then Angry Green Boss says, "Want to drop by and say hi? Take care." This is, when I see that, you know what that makes me think of?
What?
The line from Airplane. I just want to wish you both good luck. We're all counting on you. And walks away.
Yeah, he just walks away.
A few more times. Yeah,
because he's having a breakdown during it.
Yeah,
and then I love when Stryker's like, I picked the wrong day to quit snorting glue, or no, not Stryker, the other guy.
Oh yeah, the guy who, I forgot his name, the guy who played him, but yeah.
I picked the wrong day to stop doing barbiturates.
Yeah. At first it was like I picked the wrong day to quit drinking.
Yeah. It escalates.
Yeah, then it was like, I love it when he starts sniffing glue. He just like, that was it.
IV drug use. He's all,
yeah. Oh, we
so
have
funny.
$2 super chat. I'm gonna call her Lidl because that's what I know her by.
Because she Lidl.
Nice.
Morning. Hey, Lidl, it says morning. Here's a simp. And when she says simp, she means like giving us money to read that.
Oh, very nice. Thank you. So go ahead.
I was gonna say let's bring up something that is very important that happened over the weekend. This stream.
That's not you.
Shit. Sorry there.
Super important.
Super important.
Everyone gets to thirst for Blonde Piper.
Yeah, so there's Blonde Piper. Everybody enjoyed that. So what we're going to do, I'm sped this up. I got the volume down low. I just want to watch this so people can see exactly when she's done. Because
I didn't actually go back and watch either.
Yeah, so here we go.
Is it funny?
Yeah, it's pretty funny. Okay, watch. See, there you go. Oh, you did a dip.
It's the dip.
Little dip.
She didn't buy it. She's about to buy it. She's about to buy the dip.
Not,
It's almost like she went into a hypnotic state. Like her face went down.
Oh, she come back up.
All right.
Now she's leaning against the wall.
Here we go.
You have it sped up. It looks kind of fucking crazy.
Yeah, no, that's why I sped it up because I knew it was looking.
Oh,
Very...
shit.
She's buying the dip.
Eyes closed. Eyes are closing.
Yeah, leaning on that wall was the end of it.
Mm-hmm.
Be the contrarians and
Up,
It's the
out,
wall that does it every time.
out cold.
Yep. I think she springs up one more time, but then the head dips, down again, and that's it.
did we forget that Storm was kind of
So yeah,
for a
it's
while?
like it's like a little play-by-play.
That's so funny.
Really good because she was always
Just a little, and she's, you must be having a pretty good dream. Nope, woke up. There it is. Like, huh?
I guess thank God you don't snore. I mean, it would have picked up everything.
Now, anybody, hold on 1 second.
Storm was kind of the leader of the X-Men for a while.
Anybody notice that she when she sprung up, she looks around like, what's going on?
She does, and then goes back to sleep.
Yeah,
Here
then
we go.
I skip back a second. See, wakes up. It's like,
All right. The code kicked in.
What's going on? Is she
She's not
nodding
quite
like,
there.
what?
She's not quite there. She's like, I'm dreaming. I'm gonna go back to sleep.
Like she's nodding like, yeah, I agree with whatever they're saying. I don't really know
what they said.
Yeah.
It's Giggity checking out. See, they knew what was getting ready to happen. And then, there it goes.
Oh, she bought the dip.
Yeah.
This is where it's checked out.
Down.
Out cold.
And he's trying to, Mycroft's trying to put on a show. He's trying to shill. He's trying to shill some books, but Piper don't care. She's out. She's.
That's what he gets for being in Australia.
Oof.
Is that where you are?
No, she's in Ohio. He's in.
Yeah, Bancroft's in
okay.
Australia, so I blame Australia time.
Oh,
Yeah.
she bought the dip. She bought
Oh dang!
down,
Oh yeah, you kept going further down. Look, see.
slipping on that
Oh
wall.
wow.
Oh yeah, it's that wall, dude.
Now
Taking
the
a
thing is,
nap.
this is about to end. What happened literally 15 seconds after that stream? Your head just fell off.
Yeah, I remember that part.
Yeah. She kept on going down, and then the headset went bloop.
Headset fell off and freaked me out, and then I found out the stream was off.
Sleepy Piper is so kawaii.
Oh.
So good.
Mhm.
How does it not hurt your neck? Dude, the stills that I got put on Twitter, I was looking at them going, "How, man? My neck's already fucked up."
Right.
Maybe that's why.
Yeah, you just constantly falling asleep in the middle of streams. Maybe. So what's like the third time you've fallen asleep on a stream?
Yeah, it happens when I try really hard to
Try to
keep
push
going
past
after
your limits.
bedtime. Yeah.
Yeah. She tried to go beyond her limits, and turns out that she's not a Super Saiyan.
Yeah.
I think the funniest one though is still on our stream when you were like you fell asleep and it were like Piper, and you sprung up like you were listening the whole time. It was like,
Yeah. What?
Yeah, I'm like, well,
Yep.
I'm awake the whole time. There's a couple that I've never done it on a stream, but I've definitely been in, and Mike can attest to this. I've been in voice calls where they'll suddenly hear me snoring.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I just be like, because apparently if I hit the if my neck's at the right angle, I just like that.
Oh no.
Brutal.
I need a really sped up version of you doing that, so it'd be like a back and to the left. Have you fallen asleep? Back to the left. Back and to the left.
Oh shit.
That's good. Does pass out drunk count toward falling asleep on stream? But a blackout doesn't really count as sleeping though.
Stop, computer.
Am I wrong? Because you black out, but you're still doing things. You know.
Oh yeah. If
Yeah.
you black out, you can still do shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll tell you the best story ever. So many years ago, I would say it was about 18 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
I used to be a terrible drug addict. And I went to a party, and with my then girlfriend, which became my wife. I've been with her for 18 years now.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't drink. I didn't drink at all. I did all of other drugs, but I didn't drink. And which is stupid, right? Because I mean, you're against drinking, yet you'll stuff your face full of coke or speed or fucking do a bunch of heroin or whatever.
Well, I guess at the same time, you could say at least you didn't have drinking on the list.
Right. I didn't have it on the list. So me and her get together. We're both drug addicts, and we get sober together somewhat, but we realize we have to curb our drug use or drinking or whatever. So we're going to go to this party. And so we go, okay, we have $20. I'm going to buy a bottle of Jack Daniels. I don't drink. You're going to barely drink. We'll just walk around this party, filling up people's cups. We'll have a good time. Right? So we get to the party. I end up drinking the bottle in 3 hours, which I don't drink. And then my friend goes, "Hey, man, I have something for you." And he pulls out a bunch of MDMA.
Oh,
And-
no.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And he hands me and my then girlfriend, now my wife, a tab. Okay, now it's pure MDMA, and I know this because I'd done MDMA before, and I know that a single point of it, a point of a gram, it's enough to get you high for 4 fucking hours. And this was a pill that was full, like completely. It was like a gram of pure MDMA inside a pill. And I took it and I bit it in half, and it was a gel cap, and it spilled out all over my tongue. And then I hand it to my wife. This is literally like Fear and Loathing type stuff. So I'm handing it to my wife, and it's all over her tongue now. And then I stick the rest of it in my mouth. She feels bad about 30 minutes into it. I get her to the bathroom. She's huddled around the toilet, not puking, but just out of it.
Just in case.
And I black out for the next 4 hours, and I party my ass off for the next 4 hours. Party.
How do you know?
Well, because everybody at the party told me. Okay. They could tell the difference between blacked out me and regular me. And regular me didn't show up for another 4 hours, but the blacked out me partied, got a concussion, woke up with weed in his pocket that I didn't come to the party with, and a gram of cocaine. So at some point I had passed out and hit my head on a wall and got a concussion, and they drugged me upstairs and stuffed me full of cocaine till I woke up.
Jesus.
Yeah. I woke up all right, and when I did, everybody else could tell. They were like, "You're back," and I was like, "Yes, I am." They're like, "You fucking partied the whole time," and I was like, "Yes."
Yeah.
Yeah, it was really, really terrible. I had a concussion that lasted me a week. I felt like I was stuck on stupid. I didn't know I had a concussion for 3 days.
Ooh.
Yeah, it was fucking crazy. It was the worst experience I'd ever had in my life. And I never did that again, obviously. But I partied my ass off for 4 hours. I'm like a legend at that party now. They were like, no. And I had showed up like Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon because it was a Halloween party. Mm-hmm. So I shaved my head and I brought the Sword of Destiny with me. Mm-hmm. I did the whole thing. I was literally a drunk monk, passed out in the graveyard by the house.
Dang.
It was crazy. and people like still to this day talk about it. And it's quite embarrassing, but I have to own it, right?
Yeah, it reminds me of what happened to a friend of mine. He did a party, and you could tell this is a hard party because there are pictures of him still on Facebook of his head in the toilet. So he was as I say, as we say when something like that's going on, local man was really feeling it. And I saw him like a day later, and he was kind of a little bit hungover, but not too bad. Like he could still do things. And we were hanging out and stuff, and he all of a sudden he goes in his pocket. And he's like, "What the?" I was like, "What's up, man?" He's like, he pulls out $20. He says, "I got $20 in my pocket." I'm like, "Okay." He's like, "I didn't have $20."
Nice.
Yeah.
So that's when you ask the question, "What's going on, big guy? What did you do to get $20?" Like,
Right. How did you miss the $20? How did it end up in said pocket?
Yeah.
That's kind of how it felt, man. I found out afterwards that my friends were like, they found me unconscious. They went, "That guy isn't supposed to be like that. He's not that guy." And they literally grabbed me and dragged me upstairs. And I woke up. I remember waking up, like stuffing a bullet up my nose and snorting and like turning and looking at myself in the mirror and being like, "Fuck, I'm back." And then I stayed in that room for the next 10 to 15 minutes. And I just kept doing like little bumps until I stabilized. It was the weirdest thing ever. That's the time cocaine saved my life.
Oh, cocaine, you say?
Yeah, that's the cocaine saved me from overdosing on the MDMA and the alcohol.
Well, you know what, you said the magic word, so you know what that means.
What's the magic word?
You said cocaine.
All right.
We have a thing. We have a bit when somebody talks about cocaine. So here we go.
Let's do it.
Come on, man. That's like saying before you got in this program, you take a test where you're taking cocaine or not. What do you think, huh?
Cocaine.
You forgot to get the scene from Love in Paris, the one with John Travolta. I forgot what it's called. Paris with Love, something like that. And there's a cocaine scene where all the cocaine's in the ceiling, and they shoot holes in the ceiling, and the guy holds the vase and gets all the cocaine.
I'm about to find that now.
That's a good one.
It can actually transition well because Arnie is pouring the cocaine out of the leg, so they could be like under the leg, grabbing the cocaine.
Yeah. That'd be so great.
God, that clip will end up being like 5 minutes if we keep adding to it.
Let's do it.
Yeah. It can only get better.
Yeah.
So for sure. Yeah, back in the day, man, that used to. I was pretty hardcore punk rocker, hardcore in general. I at some point about 15 years ago, I realized that punk rock needed to take a nap.
Yeah.
So, and punk rock has been napping ever since. So
be real with you, like that fits in with this one theory I read of this one guy who pointed out that all punk rockers are all like in really, really comfy sweaters these days. And they have comfy shoes. They have day jobs.
why do you think
they have one really fucked up like story that they just brush off immediately as it was just it. That's just how it was.
That's how it was. It's true. It's absolutely, and I do have that comfy sweater and the comfy shoes. I call that sweater my big gay sweater. And it's beautiful, by the way. I love wearing it.
Like another real punk story that I heard of was this one guy who brushed off that the idea that sticking fucking clothespins through your cheek was anything fucking weird. He's like, oh well, that's just the thing that you did as a punk.
Some of it was. I mean, I didn't prefer to stick things in my cheek, but I stuck plenty of shit in my ears and my nipples and shit.
Nice.
So, I got plenty of tattoos to essentially cover everything on me.
Yeah.
So mostly everything on me.
Mm-hmm.
So I got
any
the
tats
gun
you
show.
regret?
Huh?
Any tats that you regret getting, or?
No. I don't have any. Well, no, I don't think so. I have a tattoo of I think the worst tattoo I have is Charlie Manson's booking photo tattooed on my ass.
Nice.
Oh, that's great.
So yeah, super creepy.
If you're gonna put that anywhere, I mean,
it should be on your ass. Yeah, I did.
You should punish whoever is forcing you to show your ass to. Fuck.
yes.
See, what's funny about it is most people think I'm kidding, and I'm totally not.
I believe you.
That's the worst part.
I know you're not kidding because of everything you just told us before that.
Yeah.
Somebody
It's
like
one of
that
those,
would not lie about having a tattoo like that.
a tattoo. Yeah, absolutely not. No, I don't think I regret any of my tattoos. And if I did, I got cover-ups over them. So there's no regretting something once you've covered it up, I guess.
Who's that one guy? Nick Cannon, who had this portrait of his wife at the time, Mariah Carey, on his back, right?
Right.
And then, of course, they got divorced. Because that's what happens.
I have my first wife's name still tattooed on my wrist. It says Lisa Marie around my wrist. I kept it because we have a child together. So, and I didn't see anything wrong with keeping it. Whenever anybody asked me about it, I tell them it was Lisa Marie Presley. So, and something like that. So I try to be snarky about it, but tattoos are stupid in certain ways, and they should be funny. I mean, if you're going to cover your body, it should be something you laugh at that point, because I mean, fuck, come on. Like, you're covered in tattoos, there's a lot of skin to cover. Everything that you probably put on you isn't going to be to your liking, I'm sure, at some point, because you've changed your mind or older or whatever, but you still have to own it. So I have oh man, I have a gun, the gun show.
Nice.
And then and I'm not a gun advocate at all, actually, and I'll show you why. This is my let's see if I can get a good shot of this Hunter S. Thompson tattoo. So, and that's why I have a gun on this side, because he killed himself.
Oh,
so it was a dual tattoo.
Yeah, it's the probably. You know what? He'd fucking laugh at it.
He would. He absolutely would. He absolutely would think it's the stupidest thing ever, and he would probably throw some cocaine at me. Go ahead and run that clip.
Well, let me. We don't run it every time. Let me read this super chat. Fran Madaraki. Am I saying that right?
Madaraki, maybe.
Yeah. Fran Madaraki says, "Mr. Biden, why are you sniffing me, and why is your front pocket poking my backside?" Oh my!
This is another cute little avatar too. Look at this. This is cute.
It's kind of cute.
Isn't it cute?
That's people pay us to say these things.
They do. That's good.
Yeah.
Got to make money, man.
Yeah, let's make money. Let's do this. Let's boop 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 and share. Hey, how about this one? How about making money on this?
That'd be amazing.
Yeah,
we should try to make some money on Hammer.
Yeah, and we're not talking about MC Hammer.
Even though his pants are really, really, really comfortable.
Yeah. So, give us the I know we went over it a little bit earlier, but give us the rundown on Hammer.
So Hammer, a post-Ragnarok tale, is Mad Max meets the Nordic gods in an epic fight, drag out, like standoff, obliteration of the 9 realms. And I'm reinventing the mythology in the vein of Mad Max, where I think they should have taken Mad Max, as far as I'm concerned. If they're going to be screaming to Valhalla and shiny and chrome and all that crazy shit, you need to fucking take it all the way there. So this is my attempt at doing that. This is, imagine Tank Girl getting Mjolnir and beating the hell out of Loki and Hela, and which her name is Hel in the mythology, so that we're not confused with, that. And she's forced to fight off not only them, but there's a sentient AI that existed before this war that destroyed, most of civilization and turned us all back to the kind of Stone Age type of thing. And these robots roam the wastelands looking for power supplies from like satellites or whatever they can find to keep themselves functioning. And they're drawn to this hammer also because it is a super power supply. In fact, Loki wants it so that he could power cities and stuff with it and use it for whatever he wants to do with it, running the Dragar army. So what you're looking at right now is the Joe Benitez cover. That's inked by John Levisay. I colored that cover, and the background is the Dragar, the sentient AIs that are about 1,000 years old and are drawn to the power of the hammer. Star is a scrapper, and she usually sells power supplies. Like if she finds one or a satellite, when the hammer first comes to Earth, she thinks it's a satellite, like coming out of the sky, and this is a payday for her. So she immediately starts heading that direction and slowly finds out that not only her is looking for it.
Right. Very nice.
Yeah. So there's two stories actually in my book. So I do 26 to 28 pages, and then there's a 6-page like story that takes place in the future if Star were to become a god. And this is the actual design for the Kirby-esque Silver Age stories that I wanted to tell as like little 6-page vignettes at the back of each of my 28-page stories. So kind of taking you from the dirty post-apocalyptic world of Earth to Asgard, right, for 6 pages.
Right.
So anyways, it kind of solidifies the fact that she's going to become a god.
Very cool.
Yeah. That was designed by Jason Gonzalez. He has a Kickstarter coming up called La Mano del Destino. It's a 6-issue miniseries, Luchador Wrestlers. He's also my publishing house and my art partner from like junior high. I've known this guy since junior high. So we teamed up together. He has his own publishing house to do Hammer, and I asked him to draw the 6 pages for me to kind of round out my ideology of the world.
Nice.
Very nice. Look at this.
Thank you.
Very cool.
Yeah, I write and I illustrate and I ink 90% of everything in the book. The only parts that aren't going to be me are whenever somebody does like a pinup for me or something, like a guest pinup in the back, or when Jason does his 6-page stories. So everything you see was most likely drawn by me or inked by me, or this was inked by me and drawn by Jason Lennox, the double-page spread with the wolves.
Yeah. Very cool. And then got a pinup gallery. Oh, Dan Fraga. We know that guy.
Yeah, that Dan Fraga didn't do that piece. My buddy Alex Tuez did. We're waiting for Dan to send me a piece. Alex Tuez is actually the concept artist for Logan and Resident Evil and Dark Shadows. Like, he's a big time, concept artist who's a friend of mine.
Very cool.
Yeah, he did a really good job. That piece right there was done by my friend Erwin Papa, and he's a excellent illustrator and sculptor, and he likes doing Beasley-esque type work.
Mhm.
Some really good stuff. I like his stuff. So he did a pinup for me.
Yeah.
Michael Acker did a pinup for me that I haven't put up there yet.
Mm-hmm.
And then these are our stretch goals. We're already past the hammer patch goal. We're on our way to the 10K goal, where everybody gets that Joe Benitez cover as an 11x17 poster.
Oh, and very cool.
So yeah, if we can get up there, I think I need to make $500 a day for the next 14 days in order to reach my 15K goal, which is going to take a small miracle, essentially. So Glenn Fabry's a friend of mine. At 15K, I give everybody an extra issue with that exclusive Glenn Fabry cover.
Very cool. Very nice. And then, of course, this is going more over the
World of Hammer.
Yeah.
That's right. So it is a black and white book. I spent a lot of time actually trying to make the art the main focus of this book.
Yeah.
And I really put a lot of love into it. The pencils were done physically, but the inks were done digitally.
Okay.
In some rare cases, like this page that you're looking at, that was done completely by hand.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a real page. So that page exists in real life, like even inked that way. But beyond page 2, I went digital with everything else.
Mm-hmm.
This is page 2. That's a physically inked page also.
Okay.
So it very much looks like there's a digitally inked page.
Mm-hmm.
Can't really tell the difference
No,
in
not
my
really.
physical and digital inks.
Yeah.
It's probably a lot fucking easier, honestly.
It is. It's way easier to digitally do
In
everything.
that case, if you make a mistake, it's like, oh, backspace, and then
Yeah. Backspace.
Yeah, you don't
or-
ruin the whole page when you make one mistake. Man, that drives me nuts.
Right. And let's just say I drew something wrong and I needed to like stretch it or make it bigger. You can easily do that in Photoshop, which I draw in. So it just is the easiest way of fixing anything. And I end up with the most beautiful results. This page, for example, is ridiculous. I love it. That's my favorite. So far, like of the ones that I've shown everybody, it's my most favorite to show everybody. But
yeah,
once I get a chance here, as we close out this campaign, I'm going to start showing people more pages, and you'll get to see what I'm really excited about soon enough.
Oh yeah. And of course, we're showing some villains.
Yep, the villains. Loki, the grinning god.
Let's see this.
Gotta have Loki.
Yeah.
I like your Loki. That's a very awesome Loki.
Right?
Thank you.
Mhm.
He's very fucking evil.
And that's what, that's what we need a less of. Yeah, I was thinking the other day. So we need less of a trickster Loki and just a fucking badass evil Loki. And then,
Yeah, he's evil as hell. He's not he tricks people, but he also tricks people to their death. Like it's done intentionally and terribly. So Gasser's his right hand man. That guy the guy or gal in the gas mask kind of does Loki's bidding for him.
Okay.
And he kind of runs the group outside of Loki. So there are several people. There's Not is another member, and then there's one other. So you'll see. You'll see as it goes along.
Mm-hmm.
So this is a Jotun.
Mm-hmm.
That's a giant.
Oh, frick.
Yeah, I'd be worried. He's big. And if you scroll down, you can see the full picture of him.
Okay. Oh my. He's got a mace for a hand.
He does. He does. He has a mace. It's going to be terrible.
I need to go kill myself for that one. Fuck.
You okay? Is he dying?
Yeah. I hate when I make puns. Ugh.
Oh, wow.
Oh, it hurts.
It'll be all right. Okay. Now we're at this.
These are the Dragar, the artificial AI that are looking for the power sources, and they're going after Star because she has the hammer and it's pure power, and they want it so that they can, disperse that energy to their brothers and sisters and bring them back to life.
Very cool.
Rebuild society in their own image, I suppose.
Hmm.
So I do a lot of reference, so I sculpt a lot also. All the things that are drawn in my world are most likely sculpted beforehand or something. And I use that reference and put it in the book. So I also sell these statues when I'm done. So they're part of my campaign. I've already sold 5 of these Dragar. I have another 3 that I will make. But that's it, because they're all handmade. They're all different. I can only do so many. Even though it only takes me a day, I still want to, make them exclusive. So if you really want something, though, the Head of Loki, I'm doing castings of that, and they're limited to 30. I think there's, 16 of them left.
Oh yeah,
So-
that right there. I want that so bad.
It's
cool.
It's a beautiful little piece. So, and I'm making castings of that, and you guys can, once you get them home, put them together real quick and paint them if you want. Do whatever you want to.
That looks awesome.
Right? Isn't that so cool?
I don't think you would put that on the dinner table or anything.
No,
I would.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
if a model can't stand without paint, then it's not a good model.
Well, I agree with that also, but if you wanted to paint it, I want you to have that option,
Yes,
that's
titties.
Had to cover things up here.
I did. So
In
my
compliance
Dragar,
with Go regulations.
I did. So this is a Dragar also, and she'll be in my book at some point also. She's 11 inches tall. I make a kit out of her also. There's only 5 of those that are available.
Nice.
Nice.
And if you look at my perks, when you go through my perks, like practically every perk comes with a perk before it. So like the line art edition signed is just what it is. It's me signing a single book that has a black and white cover, and then it comes with all the extra goodies as we reach our stretch goals too. The second one is the signed Benitez cover, and it's signed by me, Joe, and the inker, John Levisay. And that comes with all the little perks. And then there's if you scroll down, there's the combined signed edition. And that comes with those things. And then you go to the Loki perk, and that comes with 2 comics, 2 signed comics. So the Benitez one, the Levisay one, the Head of Loki, and the base. And then the art edition is the only one that doesn't really have anything except art and the 2 books. Like I'll do a really nice piece for you on 8.5 by 11 or 9 by 12 paper, and ink it up really nice and send that to you so that it's easy to frame and you can have the signed books. And then the Dragar edition comes with a handmade Dragar, signed and numbered, comes with the books, comes with, I believe, an illustration. Is that what it says on there?
Let's see. Recorded backwards, created in it says includes items, art signed, line art edition signed, and then 1 of 3 limited sculpture.
Okay, so I'll probably throw more art in there for that. That's original art, something I'll draw by hand. The Dragar edition comes the same way. We just did that. So Super Dragar is next.
Okay.
Right here. And that one comes with the Head of Loki, a sketch, the 2 books, and that giant 11.5-inch casting of that piece. And Yeah, and all the extra perks. So embroidered hammer patch, a 2 illustrations, 8x10 of a Mark Beecham piece and a Joe Weems piece, and a sketch card that has Star of Asgard.
Very cool.
Yeah, it's a big one. And then if you buy the original Benitez cover, it comes with a Dragar, the Super Dragar. It comes with the head of Loki. It comes with a sketch. It comes with both books and all the extra perks. So it's everything just builds on itself. And your best bet is to probably, if you really want just something rounded out, to probably do the head of Loki. That would probably be the most featured thing. But if you want to go crazy, the biggest value is the Benitez cover.
Yeah. I would say, if I were you, because I noticed it is not a featured perk, I would definitely make this your featured perk.
Right.
Yeah.
For right now, until you run out, because I think that's your, like you said, that's your best value.
Right.
I would definitely.
I agree.
I would definitely go in and make that your featured perk. I think that nails it.
Now
Right.
I got a question.
Sure.
Does
Go ahead.
the head of Loki you get look like the one being held in that picture, or the one with the fancy down
The
here?
base. The one with the
That
base.
one.
Yeah. Yeah. Comes
So
with the
it-
base.
So it'll look like this one?
Correct.
Ah!
Somebody was scrapping together pennies right now.
Yeah. I think it's just so pretty.
So the only difference is it's a casting. So I mean, the marbles that I put in there, what I showed you is the original piece, right? The marbles, when I cast them, will turn into, whatever color the resin I'm using is. So if it's gray, it'll be gray. So it won't look like it has a pretty blue marble in it. So I don't want you to get, thrown off by that. If you like it because of the marble, it's not going to be the marble. It'll be a casting of a round marble in there. If you guys have ever seen a casting,
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah.
you know what a casting looks like, don't you? Like, let's say I casted something. Okay, here's its color. It came out orange. I used orange, and then I painted it different colors, right?
Yeah.
So
yeah,
it's gonna come out all orange if I make it orange, right? It's not gonna have a big beautiful blue marble in it, right? And if you're really savvy, you drill out that little hole and then you just drop a blue marble in there if it makes you that happy.
I mean, exactly what 6 a.m. is. Can I put
yeah.
my own?
Can I put my own marble in
Yeah,
there?
of course you can. Of course. Of course.
Of course,
I
the
can
resin
even
too is very flexible. I say flexible. It's a very what's the word I'm using?
workable material.
Material. There you go. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you can drill it, you can sand it, you can do whatever you want to.
Well, I fell into a rabbit hole a few weeks ago of people wood turning resin. They are like do things with resin and then like would turn it to the shape they wanted it. So. And there
Nice.
you go. 6 a.m. Comics says sold. So it's like,
Oh wow, he's on it, huh?
yeah.
Nice.
So, it seems you got a trailer here.
I do. Turn up that volume. It has my beautiful voice on there. Jeez.
Let's check this out.
Yeah, crank it up.
Asgard has fallen. Ragnarok has come, and the mighty hammer Mjolnir is moving ever closer to Midgard. The hammer seeks a new master, this one in the form of a golden Valkyrie named Star. Born of the wasteland, a scrapper now burdened with the mighty hammer, Star must survive insurmountable odds. She must rise to the challenge and take her rightful place among the old gods. Loki, the gritting god and his loyal acolytes will raise Valhalla to gain the power of Asgard's most powerful artifact. And hell awaits.
Super cheesy.
Honestly, you know what I was getting the whole vibes the whole time?
What?
You ever seen the movie Wizards?
I fucking loved that movie.
You know when he was describing that first part where the intro that like
Yes,
everything that's going
yes.
down? That's what it reminded me of. It just needed some music.
Oh my god. I love that opening of that fucking movie. That movie made me want to be an artist when I was a kid.
Nice.
Yeah.
That movie was the epitome of what I wanted. When I saw those illustrations, not the animation like, Fritz, who killed Fritz? You yellow stinking bastards. You know?
It's okay,
No.
I'm alive. And he fucking
that scene of that woman speaking over, talking about Black Wolf, like Black Wolf moving farther into the wasteland. It was the most entrancing stuff when I was a kid, and she had the most mesmerizing, beautiful voice. It's probably like Judi Dench or something. I have no idea who it is, but I own Wizards. I actually have a copy of it over here.
yeah.
On DVD. Yeah, my favorite movie ever. Love that.
You know how they got that name?
No, I do not.
Okay, so Ralph Bakshi was putting around. He was going to name the movie War Wizards because that was the whole concept is that these two wizards had gone to war. But George Lucas asked him. He said, "Hey, could you not? We have a movie called Star Wars coming out, and there might be too much wars out in there." And then Ralph Bakshi was like, "Okay, well, wizards. You know what? Wizards. Let's just leave it wizards."
Right. No, I think it was when I was a kid when I saw it. My uncle showed me it, and I really, really loved it, especially the beginning artwork, that Botchke did himself. That stuff was amazing with the two little kids and the mom, and I loved it. I'm still in awe of it.
Mm-hmm.
Still. Absolutely. Nice. So yeah, Hammer's a go. I think at this point, in the next 13 days, we'll probably get to 10 grand, but that's about it. I can't imagine it's going to go much higher. I'd love it to. So I'll just have to save that Favory cover for like issue 2 or issue 3 or something.
Okay, I found the narrator's name. Her name was Susan Tyrrell.
Susan Tyrrell?
Yeah, Susan Tyrrell. Tyrrell.
Oh, nice. Tyrell.
Yeah, might be that. Might be a better way to pronounce it.
Nice. That's cool. Yeah, I love her voice, man. She's probably like 100 now.
She passed on 8 years ago, unfortunately.
Oh.
Yeah, I figured she was older.
Her New York Times obituary described her as a whiskey voice character actress with a talent for playing the downtrodden, outre, and grotesque. I don't know how to say outer, whatever. It's French.
She had a beautiful voice. So I hear it in my head, man, just from you talking about it. And I consider it a great compliment that you would ever even relate those two things together. That was not my intention. That wasn't even what I was thinking when I did it.
Yeah, it's weird how little things like that just like connect with people.
Right. I was just kind of trying to get through it. Like I was like, shit, I got to do this. And I got to pace it. And I want to make it seem coherent and well-spoken, and then I kept pushing the audio back. Like maybe they won't hear me. Be terrible. So, if it helped, it helped. I don't know how many people actually watched the video, other than, a few people so we could laugh at it.
I like trailers.
Yeah. I mean, it helps sell a book for sure. for sure, absolutely. I think my goal with this book is to, I mean, I'm a 28-year art veteran. I've been in the industry forever, and I don't see a lot of good books anymore, well-drawn stuff. And I want to put out a really tight black and white book that you can't like argue with the art being good, and you can't argue with the story being good, and just have it be so good that you can't say no to it. And I think that's where I'm at. Like, I just want to do 10 issues of some of the best black and white comic stuff and make my customers super happy and have an experience. You know, it's very rare that comic book artists can offer up their, you know, sculptures of their work and they did it themselves. Like when you buy something from Todd McFarlane, he didn't sculpt that. When you buy, right? No, I know it's true because I know half the fuckers who did.
Oh yeah,
So-
you know, was it Vinny Tartamella? He used to work for them, and I think he was the concept artist guy.
Right.
He was there, and so yeah, he said he knows them. And how would Vinny put it? At some point, fucking scumbags, every one of them.
That's right.
Yeah,
and that's you know what it comes down to is how many artists in the comic book industry sculpt their own work and then can offer it to their public and let them have this experience like this. I can, and I know very few who do. So
well,
I would love to.
That's something.
Go ahead.
That's something you could toot your own horn about. You know.
Oh, for sure. I'm an artist all the way to the end. I paint, I sculpt, I've done every art form practically you can do.
That didn't work, right?
I know what you were trying to do, but because you have hosting ability, you're always going to be.
Oh, I'm always going to be up here. Okay.
Yeah. You're just trying to move him up. I get what you're saying. So he's not. If I
So
show
he's not
something,
covered
it's
up
not out
by
of
the
frame.
chat. Yeah.
See, now you can at least see him all the time. That's
There we go.
It's okay. It's no, they're not looking at it for me. I'm sure they're not. I ain't that pretty. There's no way.
you know.
I
think it's your beard. You know, everybody's like, got to see.
Big big handsome beard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so funny. That's so funny.
You know, you
Well,
don't
he's
know how
got
much.
that bike color thing going too. Frick.
It's gray, Baba. Like this is called going. Each of these hairs is named after my wife. So yeah, it's gone gray on either side, and it creates this weird backwards skunky strip, and I'm not into it.
We've added another Optimus. That way, now he's a little further up the chain. There you go.
And because I'm not so vain, like to dye it or bleach it or do anything like that, because I don't fucking care.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it is what it is. Unfortunately, it is what you get at that point. I don't want to shave because my face is completely round if I shave, man. I'm a little fat kid. I'm a little fat kid if you shave my beard off.
Okay, you're talking about your face. You know, I came in and with absolutely no context. Like, you guys are talking about this stuff and Cab's not here. He's gonna be real mad. Bleaching and shaving. I'm like, whoa, what's going on here?
Yeah.
Shit.
We were talking about how my pretty face is trying to sell this thing right now, and I'm doing a terrible job at it.
Mm-hmm.
So you know what I should do? I should break out. You know what I should do? I should go get the clippers and shave this bastard off right here live. Be like, bye, beard.
No, what you need to do. Here's what you do if you're going to do it. Say, in addition to what they also get with the 10K stretch goal,
right?
You'll also shave the beard. Yes.
Shave my beard.
Yes.
I think people would back out.
Never let him get to the.
Yeah, never let him cut his beard. After they see me like naked face, they'll beg me to grow it back.
Yeah, you're gonna shave your beard. You're gonna look like Tom Holland.
No, look how small, look how round my face is.
Yeah, you're gonna look like Tom Holland.
I don't know.
Actually, that is funny. If I do shave my head, and I keep the mustache, I look like him from that movie that he did where he was the convict. Bronson. Have you seen that?
Wait,
I
are we
think
talking
not-
about the same? Are we talking about the same Tom Holland?
No, not Tom Holland. Tom, what's his fucking name? Guy who played Bane. Who's the fucker who played Bane?
Hardy.
Tom Hardy. Sorry, that's what I thought you said. If I shave this off and I just leave my mustache and I curl it and I shave my head, I look like Tom Hardy from Bronson. It's with that curled mustache.
Mm-hmm.
It's fucking stupid how much I look like him. And then if I shave most of my beard off and I grow my hair out a bit and I drop like 10 pounds, I look like Charlie Hunnam.
Yeah.
A lot of people mistake me for the wrestler. There's a wrestler that has a beard. Most of them.
The look you're looking at, look you were talking about right there.
Yeah. I look just like that if I shave my fucking head off and curl my mustache. It's fucking terrible. See that little double chin? That's me. Yep. If I keep my beard short and I grow the hair out just a bit and my sunglasses are on, I've been asked like 10 times in the last 4 years when I've just been hanging out somewhere, are you that guy? And I'm like, fuck no. Not even close. Not even close. He's super good looking.
Are you saying that nobody's come up to you and said you look like Tony Hawk?
No, I definitely don't.
Tony Hawk gets like people coming up to him asking if does he know he looks like Tony Hawk.
He looks
He's
just like Tony Hawk.
I've been told that.
Yeah.
I hope so.
Yeah.
And I don't that guy's way pretty, man. He's way prettier than me. I would have to lose like 30 pounds. I'd have to, he's just too pretty.
I would argue in that picture you just showed, though, maybe it's the color of his beard, maybe it's the lighting, but his head looks like it's chopped on.
It does kind of didn't it?
A little.
Yeah. That's funny.
Nice. Back to the campaign.
Yeah.
So
I thought 6 a.m. said, he said sold. I'm like, okay, I'm waiting.
I don't know. Let's see. I can look and see if anything's changed, I suppose. So could you.
Yeah. Well, like I said, I've refreshed it a couple times and it's kind of sitting there. So I'm tapping my foot with 6 a.m. He said, he said it was sold. I'm like, look. Well, you see, here's the part where we shame the chat because we got one guy in there, this one who says I'd get you to 10K the refund after you shave it. See, that's nice and all, but you said you would buy. So right now we're in we're in the phase where we're going to shame you because you said you were sold, and so that usually means that money will exchange hands at some point. So
it's okay.
See, he's I got him.
Let's see.
That's how you shame. That's how you shame somebody.
Well, it's possible he backed it a while ago. It
just jumped in the backer count. So.
Oh, it just did. It went through.
Yeah.
Yep. So, give it another couple minutes, and it'll show us the amount because that's the weird thing about Indiegogo. It'll show the backer number go up, but it'll take a couple minutes for the actual. What do you mean? What? No. Hold on a minute. I need my Booker. I need that Booker T button that I said I always need to get. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. That turtle did not jump. Wait a minute.
So funny. Nice. Yes, he did. He did purchase. So thank you, sir. Thank you, 6 a.m. Comics. Yep. I appreciate it.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, we're at $8,712.
Ooh, we're getting closer. So nice.
Inch by inch, minute by minute.
It definitely is inching by. Like I some days it seems like there's gonna get a little run going, and then other days it just $30 here, $20 there. I get to the point where I feel bad that I'm inundating everybody with buy my shit. Mm-hmm. And but you got to just kind of keep at it, and it is what it is. And this is my first campaign out in the Indiegogo world.
Mhm.
So, once I get one done and out there, I can't do anything but better. So I see this as a home run, regardless of where it ends.
Mhm.
Woo. There
Ooh,
you
I just
go.
nice.
We're
Get
just
some
climbing.
backers.
We're climbing.
Backers.
Now you're 8,000 in an airplane. See, 8,747. That's
Nice.
yeah.
Nice. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Mhm.
So we have 13 more days. I definitely, we have 100 and how many backers? I definitely can make an experience for 100 plus people. Like, that's the thing. Like, I love making people happy.
Yeah.
So,
Freaking go grab my fucking damn
and if I could sit down and
fucking
draw something for everybody, I will. Like, even if it takes me an extra day or two to do it, I'll literally do a sketch, throw it in with everything, just because I appreciate the fact that they believed in me enough to do this.
Oh,
yeah. All right.
Is it going to be a penis sketch like Kami Marks?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
No, stop. Jeez.
well, you could do a penis sketch on mine because Kami Mark left me out.
Well, see,
That
you got
awesome.
Is
you got some
that a
penile
penis sketch?
shapes going on.
That is pretty
but-
P2C.
but much
It
more,
is.
much more detailed. Much more detailed.
Yeah, yeah, it's a lot
I-
more detail than Kami Mark put in his.
I think Giger had that in mind when he designed the alien. So
Oh, he did.
He definitely did.
Yeah. It's like
Nice.
when he designed it, he was just
That's
like,
the only penis I'm showing.
he's like, haha. He said nobody will notice.
Yeah,
Nobody's
is it-
gonna notice. Also,
Nobody's
nobody's
gonna-
gonna notice
Ooh.
the statue of two people fucking.
You guys want to see some interesting little sketches I like to do?
Oh, nice.
Every once in a while I'll do like weird stuff.
Hmm.
So I don't know what the hell I was thinking.
If you don't back the hammer, I'm gonna force this sea urchin to fight to the death against this sea sponge. It's gonna be a very long day. Better back the hammer.
Yeah, you better back hammer. It's gonna take forever.
Did you I gotta ask Xavier, when you show that, are you doing the are you gonna have that music playing like
Yeah.
Nice.
There's very little movement in
Strangely enough, the odds favor sea sponge.
Yeah.
I don't know what I was thinking when I did this either.
All right, let's see this. Oh,
Interesting.
yeah.
Yeah. I think it's a woman with a pig mask on and big lady.
That looked like that.
I think there's a video game boss that looks like that.
It does kind of look like a video game boss.
Really?
Was it Dead Rising 2? Well, I think that's one of the psychos.
Is it? Like
Well,
a pig?
Very similar.
Cool.
You're not saying it's the same.
No. It's very similar. I think he had a chainsaw. He was big and grotesque looking, and I believe he wore some kind of mask.
He was in a
trying to-
BDSM outfit.
He was trying to force that woman to marry him.
Oh. Oh, that
He-
doesn't
he's-
sound reasonable.
No, he was. That's the reason why he was one of the psychos. He was trying to force her to marry him
Nice.
by consummating the marriage with with a chainsaw.
Ew.
Oh,
Yeah.
Nice.
Let's not.
Mike, sometimes you don't need to share all your knowledge. Just
Wow.
But you kill him anyway, so it's fine.
I
It
forget.
works out.
I forget if you save her or not. Or
You can.
See, this
Oh,
is the
okay.
kind of stuff I send people for buying and
oh,
stuff. Like,
that's cool.
I throw in little sketches, like watercolor sketches that I've done, and they're postcards. Like, you could send them to people if you wanted to. I won't send them to you like a postcard. I'll send them to you so you could use them as a postcard. But yeah. So I
For
do
you,
stuff
for
like that.
everybody else, it'll come in a package. But for if they want
Right.
to use them as a postcard, they are more than welcome to after the fact.
Correct. Like I could write them a letter, be like, "Thank you," and send it to them, but that kind of defeats the purpose of them using it, I suppose.
Yeah.
But
You know, if they-
why would I want to use
Oh, got
it?
another backer.
I don't know, because it's cool. Did we?
That's exactly why I'd want to keep it. Yes, you did.
We're at $8,784. So
I did a piece for Charlie too. I did a Charlie Chaplin for her.
nice.
I gotta send that out to her actually. Thank
is,
you. Like that.
she's-
That just reminded me.
Oh,
She's one
shoot.
of our good buddies.
Yeah, Charlie's cool.
She would love that.
Yeah.
But she loved it.
because she's just so small. Fuck.
She's a
You
little
gotta watch out
tiny.
though. She's taking up kickboxing now, so she's going to tear
I
people
might
up.
get it
Nice.
right in the face.
Nice. Yeah, there's a park, I believe, in Korea that's nothing but penis sculptures. I want to go there.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, there is. There's a park somewhere.
I'm
is-
down with that. That's cool.
I know where to send Cab on his vacation.
Yep.
I've had this conversation before about the most beautiful penises are whale penises.
Mm-hmm.
And you can laugh all you want, and that is fine. But if you've ever seen an orca whale penis, it looks like a 57 Chevy, like the back end of it.
Mm-hmm.
And it has this little curve to it, and it's fucking 4.5 feet long and just beautiful.
Me
You
and
can
you've
see-
been on a stream that turned into animal penis talk.
Did we talk? Yeah, I think we did. I'm sorry, Piper.
Oh no, that's
Oh,
fine.
you
Yeah,
don't-
because you brought
I
up
gotta
orca
say-
penis then, and I was sitting there like, wow, okay. And then I was asked, so what's your favorite animal penis?
So did
Oh my
anybody
God.
ever get a chance to look up any of those big beautiful things?
I'm looking up an orca whale penis bone right now. It's
We
so
are
cool.
not showing that on.
I am not. Oh no, it's not gonna show it. But it's called a bacula, if I remember correctly.
Well,
Bacula.
the bacula is the bone that usually that's in a walrus penis. It's the bacula, and but I don't think some whales don't have a bacula. It looks like a tentacle, like it literally looks like a big wiggly tentacle.
Mhm.
It's been such a long dawn. Getting
And,
from
and you know what's
there to
interesting
here.
is duck penises usually get brought up
Yeah.
every time I've been in this situation. The only thing we haven't brought up to make it complete is turtle penis.
Oh, those are weird.
Right?
Yep.
They're long. They're big.
Aren't they like just as like a turtle wang is just as long as his body?
Yes.
Yeah.
And they become
Almost.
like mushroom shaped. Like,
Yeah,
like,
turtles have the biggest penis to body ratio.
No,
Nice.
they are beaten by.
I thought that was Chief Justice Optimus there.
No,
Well,
they're
I'm not
beaten
going to want to
by,
brag, but
Penis to body ratio.
yeah, you know,
they're beaten by those little things that form on the bottom of ships. If you don't,
Oh, barnacles.
Barnacles?
barnacles have the largest penis to body ratio because
Body
they have to.
ratio. Because they're all penis.
No, because like they're barnacles. They're not going to move. So
Oh.
they have to, in order to inseminate anybody that's not their neighbor, they have to have like 6-inch long penises.
Nice.
And they have to poke somewhere else outside of their little colony, otherwise they get all inbred.
That's so awesome. How cool is that?
got a
when I was-
super chat from Dark Gift Comics real quick. Says, "What's up, peeps?" Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
What's up? Yeah, when I was younger, I got to go up to Alaska, and I got to go to a facility that breeds fish, and I got to see them melt fish. I got to see them jerk off fish, basically.
Wow.
And they don't have little penises. You just kind of squeeze them, and it all comes out. But that being said, it was the coolest thing I'd ever seen when I was a kid, because they'd literally have these vats filled with eggs, and they would just be like, "Come here, grab the fish," and then they'd be like, "Stroke the fish," and it was melting the fish, and they were like, "Okay, they're fertilized." It was the coolest thing I'd ever seen as a kid, besides wizards.
Yeah.
Mhm.
France,
kidney penises are weird. They have
that's going to make
heads.
you look at Knuckles a little bit different, ain't it, boys?
Yeah.
Four heads.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
They have two
Like
penises, 4 heads.
Like a unicorn?
Mhm.
No, these are like bicorns.
Bicorns. Wow.
This is a interesting super chat. Why is it I always walk in on penis talks?
You're just lucky, I guess.
It's really my fault, and I apologize. I have this thing about talking about them every once in a while, and I'm not sure why. It makes people uncomfortable, and I'm sorry.
I think it's funny.
It can be.
Oliver in the chat says, "Hey yo, don't tell Micah I'm here." Shh. Hey Micah, guess what? Oliver's not doing. He's not working.
Yeah, have you ever seen one of the YouTube videos they have of turtles mating? It is. Turtles will never make noise in their lives. Like when you have them as pets, they never make noise.
Right.
That's the first time I've ever seen. Like just.
Yeah. Yep. I love it. I love
just
it.
sits there and headbutts a female until she just agrees to take it. Like, this.
I think the funny, and I'll say funny. One time I was watching this veterinarian show, and these are farm vets, right? So they're going to
Right.
cattle farms and stuff like that.
Oh boy.
Right.
Yeah. Oh no. Oh boy. Exactly. It's they said, okay, we got to get a sample from this bull, right?
Right.
And so he had his son with him. His son, he's like 17, something like that. He's basically saying, well, you got to learn sometime, boy.
Right.
So he said, so what you got to do is you got to go into the bull's back end. Now stick this probe up his ass, and it's going to electrocute his
prostate.
Oh,
and he's gonna splooge all over the fucking place. So I'm just, obviously I'm paraphrasing because they wouldn't say this on Nat Geo.
That's one way to do it, I suppose. Like, I mean, my aunt raised horses and bred horses and stuff like that, and sometimes you get stubborn horses that won't do their job, and you got to kind of give them a little handy help. And
but it was just funny seeing the bull when it happened. You could tell the bull was like. Situations like I don't know if I hate this or enjoy it. Like
right, exactly, and it's usually like 8 ounces or more.
Yeah,
and it's like a fucking soda pop, like like a fucking giant milkshake or something. Giant warm milkshake. Anyways,
that just reminds me of an episode of Jackass. It's the only episode I fucking remember.
The one they won't show where they're gargling.
Oh,
yeah.
That's a good one. That's a good one. It is what it is.
They were supposed to see who could drink the most of that, and they all threw up.
Yeah,
they were pretty much all tied.
I see Steve-O, like, if he could keep it down, he would totally drink the most bull semen of anybody.
Oh, God.
Banana milk.
Good night, everybody. I want to thank our special musical guest, Five Finger Death Punch. We had a great show tonight.
Yay!
Oh man.
I remember why I got my turtle dong facts a little bit mixed up. It's because we were trying to figure out how big a Tyrannosaurus Rex, an immature Tyrannosaurus Rex dong would be, and we started referencing other reptiles.
Yeah.
It's what's interesting. I think he would have had like a cloaca of some form.
Yep.
He would have just sprayed.
Mm-hmm.
If I've seen birds mate, so it's really I'm thinking that's kind of how that might work. I don't think like the major T-Rex is just gonna pin down the woman and just be like, take it. It's not like that at all.
We need them to. For hardcore pornosaur. Like,
Pornosaurus Rex.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah, I don't know how we got here.
I don't either. Dark Gift. He
Oh,
just
that's
noticed our
fucked
avatar.
up.
And
What the hell?
Sorry.
What did he say? I noticed all their avatars left. It took that fucking long. It
Not
took that
observant.
fucking long. Yeah. Jesus Christ. You noticed I was the
I
only
just
living
assumed-
person here?
I just assume Anthony is high unless I'm told otherwise. So.
You
True.
gotta
Very
realize he's
good.
from Jersey.
Yeah.
I won't hold it against him. Kevin Smith's from New Jersey. I forgive you.
Well, you also got to remember he came in right in the middle of Animal Dong talk, so he was probably distracted.
He's probably traumatized. I agree.
Yeah, well,
So
he knows
it's,
what to expect from this stream. It's graded.
It is graded 0.5.
Yeah.
nice. The stream's gonna
People
give me nightmares.
tonight. Dude, I'm already there. Like, I don't want to hear about people like gargling, jaws. Like fuck.
Well, then don't.
Don't worry, Mata. If you're listening, I saw you earlier. I'm not going to be showing no animal ding dongs on the stream.
See, this applies to the conversation we had earlier when your grandma said, "When you going to go get a real job?"
Yeah.
So,
Pretty
right, yeah. So this shit right here,
Mm-hmm.
like, can't be considered a real job,
Well,
right?
you look at it like what we made, like what 10, $12 tonight.
On top of what I
Sure.
made too, like,
On
yeah.
top of what you made on your stream, on your
Right. Then this is a
and-
job.
and the chat, from the super chats made about $12. I'm like, hey, I made $12 talking about animal dongs.
Big old animal penis.
You know what's funny? You're right, it is a different world. I recently my in-laws, they asked me like, "Hey, what you doing?" And I said, "Oh, I'm selling my comic book online."
Mm-hmm.
They were like, "Oh, well, what's this? What's that?" And they'd never heard of Indiegogo, and they were like, "I thought so people just give you money?" And I'm all, "No, they're giving me money for a product I go that I have to fulfill."
Yeah.
And he was like, "Oh, so my mother-in-law the other day was like, so what are you doing?" And I was like, "Oh, I'm working on my campaign." She goes, "What's that?" I go, "It's work." And she goes, "What do you do?" I go, "I sell comics." And she's had a couple brain aneurysms, so she forgets what I do.
Mhm.
And I go, "I've made like $8,000 in like five weeks or whatever it was, 6 weeks or something like that." And she went, "Oh, like it creates a whole different story when you can say that." Now, of course, she forgot,
Mhm.
and I'll have to keep reminding her. But yeah, man, it is a job. So if you were part of a $40,000 campaign, then you have a job. If you live out in the middle of Ohio or wherever, that's a really good fucking job, by the way.
Yeah.
That's a really good job.
Well, here in North Carolina, that's a fucking what do you call it? That's a yearly income.
Right. For me here in California, that's like a monthly 2 months wage. Okay. Like you have to make like $60,000 to $100,000 to live out here.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. But if I lived in Urbana, Illinois, where a fucking condo costs $400 a month, then yeah, of course, making $30,000 is a killing. Absolutely. Absolutely.
And Unhinged Entertainment for $2. Thank you. So he said, now you've made 14. So there you go. And then Unhinged Boss says, I told my boss about making comments. He just said that's not work. LOL.
And
See,
we were
that's what
talking
I'm
about
talking
fucking boomers. Holy.
That's what I'm talking about.
As long as you made more, like than you would normally in a month or 2 month time period, like if you can't make $8,000 to $10,000, right? Like that's a really good amount of money for somebody who lives not in California, New York, Florida, wherever. Like the major
Florida,
hubs,
that wouldn't
right?
be a bad wage in all honesty.
Yeah, it wouldn't be terrible.
Florida, yeah.
Down
no,
in
dude,
Clearwater.
Well, what's funny, here's the funny thing. And when that conversation, of course, we were talking about that offline, and that during that conversation,
Right.
my father was also there, and I made mention of that, And then when I told Mom about this originally, I said, you know, it was the campaign was at 16,000. So this was in what, April?
Right.
And I said, you know, she said, well, it was only 16,000. I said, yeah, that was $30,000 ago, Mom.
Right. Right.
Kind of got to go. It's like, yeah, it kept going. It didn't stop.
And here's the thing. You know how long it took them to make that type of money, and how much work they would have had to have
An
done?
entire year. Yeah, like,
Okay.
or more. Yeah.
And
Like,
they should be fucking super, super proud of you that you're smarter than they are and were able to make money smarter.
I will never say that to them, but I get what
And
you're
now-
saying. Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Like that type of, like, you work smarter, not harder, right?
Yeah.
Like, okay, like I get putting all the sweat and everything into something, but if there's a better way of doing something, you should do it. Like, don't just sit there and then, yeah, I got the same thing from my grandparents. I get the same thing from my parents. Yeah, I know, man. You just keep chugging away, and I guarantee you'll be just fine. Like, literally, if you did that 3 times a year, you would make enough money in a little tiny town to like do whatever the hell you wanted.
That's pretty much where I'm at, you know, because I'm in a pretty much tiny town. So, you know, hey.
Nice.
Piper said that we need to share this.
Okay, let's see it.
Okay, this is Wanger.
Oh, wow. Who is
He's
that?
looking Matt Wanger. Does Wingcast. You don't know Matt?
No, I don't know him.
Super
No.
Harem.
He does Super Harem.
And right now he's got Aldrake.
Oh, okay.
Indiegogo.
So he's a creator. He's got a show that you might have fun. You probably
I
would
think you
have
would have a lot
fun
of fun
on.
on your show.
If you like talking orcadongs and stuff, I think you'll have a lot of fun over there.
Well, you know I do. So
Yeah.
How about do you know Deathsworn Carlo Rowe?
I don't.
Oh wow.
Well, when you go on Wanger's show, ask him about the Church of Gale.
Yes.
Church of Gale. Okay.
Yeah.
You'll have a good time.
So here is something. Here's a statement that he made earlier today.
Okay.
So here we go.
I have a confession to make. I promise you agenda-free comics. But the truth is, I do have an agenda. My agenda is dick and fart jokes.
So
His
Maybe
agenda
the
is
other
dick
one.
and fart jokes.
Well, I'm
No,
very,
I'm
dis-
thinking
I'm,
the
I'm
other
very
one, don't
disappointed
worry.
in him. I'm very disappointed.
Yeah. So this young lad, Tech Force Prime, said, "I have a confession to make," and it said "Q dueling banjos." So me being me,
Confession
Right.
to make.
had
I have
to make that a
confession
reality.
to make.
So here we go.
I have a confession to make. I promise you agenda-free comics. The truth is, I do have an agenda. My agenda is dick and fart jokes.
So there was that. It did bring a
Very
whole
good.
new like gravitas to it, didn't like
Yeah, no,
You could
see,
tell-
we're on the topic of like
See, where we just
we
talking
we were on the penises, and then we were talking about
making money at
Yeah.
some point. And then you had to
And,
play
uh,
that and defeat the whole purpose of making money. No wonder mom tells you you're not doing shit.
hey, the way I look at it is like I made $14 in an hour just
You did, man. You
Yeah.
did. That's better than a part-time job. You totally
Exactly.
fucking did it. Yes.
right. I was
yes,
gonna say, but like it's graded 0.5 and the weight cast technically. It's par for the course. Like
Yeah.
you're right.
whenever somebody says like I think it was one of his co-hosts the other day in our chat, he said like Wingcast greater than graded 0.5, and I'm like, well, I would hope so. We're literally graded 0.5. Like it's like not a if your bar is to be better than us, then you know, like
that's the kind of quality content that
exactly.
I guess. Wow. Minus $35. Did he take it out now? are we losing money?
Uh-oh.
That's funny. Nice.
Don't you do that? if you refund him, I will come to your house. I will. Me. I had to watch Five Nights to figure out he was saying agenda and not an itching. Well, that Tennessee accent tends to,
Yeah, you got to speed him up to find out what he's really saying.
Yeah.
Y'all, yeah, bunch of y'alls in there. Y'all have an agenda.
Mm-hmm. First word I heard pop in is fizzy. We are on the penis.
I'm sorry. I won't ever bring it up again. No penises anymore, especially the big
Just
ones.
remember, no penis.
What?
Nope.
No penis. No
Yeah.
penis.
Oh no! Oh boy!
This monster has a giant erection. Haha, no, it doesn't.
Oh Lord. Anyway, these
Nice.
jokes. These people don't know what we're talking about.
Yeah, there's no context anymore. It's just bad.
Yeah.
It's just a half an hour of inside jokes.
But you should
Kind
definitely-
of.
But you should definitely check it out, Mike. Where can you check this out?
Hold on. See, you said you were a Kevin Smith fan earlier.
I am. I'm a huge Kevin Smith fan. Yes.
So you remember the end of the first Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back, where he's, at the end of it, it was like, talking about review was nothing but one long gay joke.
Right.
So
Right.
it's pretty much like that's the mentality you're going to get around here, I reckon.
Well, then I fit right in, I suppose. Next time I'll wear my special sweater and my big gay sweater.
And we'll make sure
I'll make
Judy
sure.
Dench plays you in the movie version.
Please
Yeah.
do.
Yeah.
No, totally. I have a proclivity for trannies also. Like, I don't know why, but I'm down with some,
Mm-hmm.
some transsexuals. I'm down.
That's
Or I'm sorry. Let me use the proper term. Sorry. What do they call drag queens? There we go. Not transsexuals. I'm down with drag queens.
okay.
I'm down with transsexuals too. Not to be weird, but I have a
Oh, boy.
proclivity for drag queens because they're fun.
So you like you some?
Oh no! That was the wrong one, but whatever.
So funny.
You're down with the femboys?
The proper term is
It doesn't bother me really. I mean, I have no issues, but as I said, I'll go to like a drag show. That stuff's great. I think it's fucking hilarious. It doesn't bother me in any way. I usually have a great time.
They're
Dipped out.
fun.
Yeah, I'm way into it. So because I'm so furry, they love me. Like I'm the epitome of the opposite of them, but I dig it though. Like I look like I'm the opposite. But
you said epitome correctly. Thank you.
yeah, if I thought I was gonna, become a drag queen, I would totally. I even tried to talk to my wife on the weekends. Would you make me dresses, and we could just go do drag shows and go have fun? I could sing,
For $2,
Proper-
Dark Side Comics says,
proper
okay,
tunes.
dipped out, came back to trans talk. Wow.
I'm sorry, guys. In the kindest possible way too. Like I want you all to know this isn't like all weird and stuff. It's just all love. Hey, stop it with the face, Fran. Stop it.
No, it's just the things we do to keep Doug TeNapel away.
Mm-hmm. No, that's not a furry. He's not a furry. He was just saying that he is furry, not that he is a furry.
No, I'm furry. Like my
No,
face.
not gonna lie. When he first said it, I thought he was saying that he was a furry, and that's why he was like into drag shows because it was like.
No, not at all. Soon to be ex-wife? No, not at all. So we've been together 18 years. I'm sure if I dressed as a woman, she'd be stoked.
Mm-hmm.
So it wouldn't be an issue if that was something I wanted to do and do as a job on the weekends. And
to be very clear, once again, he is not a furry. We do not have to get
Nope.
the gas.
I am not a furry. I have a furry face.
Yes.
This right here.
Different connotations all the way around.
Let me get the chart to make sure.
No.
No.
Kidding. I don't have the chart. I mean, I do, but fuck that.
I knew he said he was furry, not a furry. Get your heads out of the gutter and back on Peony.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. It's all about.
Let's re-elevate this discussion. Actually, we probably need to get going because it's getting
Right.
a little late, and I know Piper's going to pass out soon.
Close to my bedtime.
Pretty close to the bedtime. And
Bang her
like
head
I
on
said,
the
everybody go
wall.
back hammer. Link is in the description for blah, 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 blah. Let me try that again. The link is in the description below for anybody who's watching this later on, because we try to look out for the guests and everything like that. And also
whose house is on fire?
As I like to say, to do the housekeeping. Here is our project, Peregrine Wings of the Falcon. It's at $47,275. Thanks for that influx of backing over the last couple days. I had a
Nice.
what I had what I call the mini tism. It was sitting at $46,995, and that $5 was mocking me.
Yeah, yeah, no, it drives me nuts too. But I don't think it
That's
drives
like-
me as nuts as it drives you, because I'll
Yeah,
just not look at it.
Yeah, I like straight up. It's like I'll say I think I did it in one of the chats we're in. I said something like, "Have you ever seen the Shaq meme where it's like I sleep?"
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So it was literally like it's like next 1,000 is $500 away. I sleep. Next 1,000 is $5 away. Real shit. Okay. Tip for the waiter/waitresses. Don't forget to try the veal. For $5 for Chris Stanley. Thank you so much. Appreciate the $5, sir. See, once again, now I've made more money than almost 2 hours worth of work normally. So, hey, doing good, right?
Doing great, man. As far as I'm concerned, anybody ever criticizes you, you just tell them to go look at that page.
Exactly.
That's right.
And we got nuts, penises, but no vagina though.
Vagina, penis, vagina.
Well, you see, the thing is like there's nothing more straight than admiring another man's penis.
Right. Absolutely. Absolutely. So I'll tell you a really great story before we go. I'm sorry to we'll cut this short.
Before you do
This
that,
is-
let me do that real
Do
quick.
Do it.
Fan Comics for $5. Enjoyed the stream all. P.S. Wasn't shame. Was excited to backhammer. There you go.
Oh, you know what? You know what you should do after he says the thing?
Mhm.
You should show 6 a.m. Comics' latest rap.
I'll pull that up while he's telling this thing.
Yeah.
Nice. So many years ago, I went to San Diego Comic-Con, and I was sitting there, and me and my buddy, the same guy who is working on it with me, Jason Gonzalez, we have to go use the restroom. So we're going to the restroom at San Diego Comic-Con. It's just me and him, and we go into the bathroom. We've known each other forever. We're just standing next to each other, peeing into the stall, however that works. And the door bursts open to our right, and Iggy Pop comes running into the bathroom, runs past us, goes to an empty stall, kicks the door open, goes inside the stall, and proceeds to kick the trash out of that stall for the next 2 minutes while me and my friend are peeing. And we're looking over, and then we see him pop out and go running past us and out the door. It was the most insane thing I'd ever seen in my whole life. And all I could do was look over at my buddy and be like, was that Iggy Pop? And he goes, it was. And it was the most bizarre thing in the whole world that happened at a Comic-Con. I've never, ever expected that to happen.
Is this
Ever.
reality? Am I still existing right now?
Right. It was bizarre. That was, 20 years ago. It was awesome. Let's watch
right,
this.
Sandal broke.
So here we go with this thing that 6 a.m. says don't watch, but we're going to watch it anyway. So.
Too late. You cannot stop us.
Uh-oh. Yeah, no.
You gotta turn it up, Baba.
Oh, did I not forget to share?
Either you forgot to share audio or I've gone deaf.
All right, hold on.
It's very quiet.
Drag queen stretch goal for sure. I agree.
All right, let's try to.
I'll dress in a tutu if we make it to 15K.
All right, here we go.
Ooh, 6 a.m. and I'm
Can you hear
back with
now?
a little late night rapid action.
All right.
What we gonna rap about tonight? Let me tell you something about my day. I go to bed bright and early, no time to waste. Bad for the heart, but it's great for the art. They don't know you till you're gone, so I gotta get a head start. Late night rap, why bother? My rhymes suck, but I'm a sucker for the subscribers. Build the channel, build the fame. Stop watching this and buy my game. You ain't even gotta play it, just download it. I get the money when you get it, I don't care if you frown on it. I got like 20 commissions up in the back burner, stresses the predisposition to be a wage earner. So infamous, I'm on a list. I'm like 3 down for Sheila Allen, can I get a witness? It's all fun and games till they call you big-head, but all you see me bigger don't sleep because I gotta kick it like I have it. You know I gotta have it. Admittedly, my beats are wickeder than working Sabbath. Focus like a sniper, full like Robert Frost. I'm rude as Piper, dozing off on Michael Bancroft. I got a 5-point playing ready down to perfection. Chief Just Ice in my half-full glass, drinking negative perception. I need escapism. Confiscate where you at. I'm on the late rap just to spread a little late night mainstream nihilism. That's how it goes. Late night rap part 2. I'm a ghost.
With the most.
No, we didn't miss him dunking on Piper. Nope.
That's pretty
part's
funny.
fun. But is it bad? Like my favorite part of these has been the little dancing animated too.
It was pretty good. So doing the little.
Yeah,
good stuff.
there was only one on the first one. It was breakdancing.
That's cool. That's funny.
And then
Nice.
that Chief Just Ice. I wonder, was that a reference?
That's why I said you should watch it, because I was like, wait, it says graded and Chief Just Ice, man.
I wonder if that was a reference. So we'll find out. Anyway, so now we will. It was you. Okay.
Look at that. See?
I thought
You
that
got a shout out.
Yeah, it works. I'll take it.
Till
I'll take
6
it.
a.m. Nice.
So yeah, like I said, everybody, thank y'all for joining us tonight. Thank you for backing those that back Hammer, and everybody who watches later on.
Absolutely.
Like I said, once again, link is in the description below. Check him out. I am Chief Justice Optimus. These are my Optimi, and we will see y'all tomorrow night. And y'all have a good one, and see you then.
Have a good night.